Hello, hello, and happy Wednesday. Oops, sorry about that. I am Shantae with Completely Crafty by Shantae. Just want to welcome you to my live. We are going to be working on this cute little sign. Let me just see if I can find myself real quick. All right, we're here. There. All right, perfect. I got me on YouTube. I just need to find myself in my group. Oh, here I am. All right, perfect. All right, we are all set. So, I just started designing my own signs. This is only sign number 3. Well, that's not true. I designed probably 10. This is the third one that I've actually printed. So, this one says, "It's fall, y'all." And it's a little gnome holding a pumpkin, slice of pumpkin pie. Or depending on where you're from, I don't eat pumpkin pie, so mine would be sweet potato pie. So, here he is. Gnomes are still really popular, so I thought I would make me one for fall. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pair it with this green mesh, and it pulls the green in the foliage. And then I thought, since most people are going to say pumpkin, although I would say sweet potato, I have this ribbon that have pumpkins on it. And I was initially going to do a gold solid, but I decided to do this burgundy just to bring out a little bit more color. And on the last live, hey Theodora, on my last live, I believe it was Rosie who had stated that she used to do or needed to do a pancake one, and I thought I would make this low profile wreath. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to change my view. Maybe. Let's see. All right. How are you this evening? Hey, Rachel. We're going to work on a low profile wreath using a sign I designed myself. I'm all excited. Just trying to get it as flat as I can. Hello, Mary. How are you? I'm doing okay. I wasn't feeling myself today. I don't know, something was off today, and I almost canceled my live, but then I thought, no, this is what you need to do. So I didn't cancel my live. I was really tempted, but I didn't do it. I was telling my husband I was off. I don't know. He made a little joke or something. I don't know. He's always trying to be funny. Most times he's not. But I thought, I won't let the day be a bust. Yeah, me too. So I went to the surgeon on Monday. So I'll have to have surgery come August. So, I'll have that to contend with. He was funny, because I was seeing how, okay, I said, well, if we're going to do this, it needs to be now, or it's going to have to wait till January, because craft season starts in September, and I can't be laid up somewhere because I have stuff to do. He looked at me and laughed, and I was like, no, I'm serious. So I was like, we figure that out. It's now or January. What you tell me. So it's August. Here's my sign. I don't know how well, because my lighting is kind of funky. It's a gnome is in the middle, and he's holding a pie. Depending on who you are, it might be sweet potato for you. It would be sweet potato for me, or it could be pumpkin. He has cute little mittens on, and then I outlined it with some fall foliage. So I've designated Thursdays as my days to design. So I've designed 10 so far. 10, I just need to print them out. I did fall last Thursday. This Thursday, or tomorrow, I'm going to do Halloween. And then I guess next Thursday I'll do Christmas. So actually I need to probably switch that around, because we'll be doing Christmas in July soon. I thought my machine, something was wrong with my printer. Theodora, I haven't gotten there yet. I guess it could be a possibility. It definitely could be a possibility. I guess I have to see. I did, look at some packaging, like how would I ship it and stuff like that. I did look into that. So, but I don't know if I'm there yet. So, we'll see. I'm still trying to, because like I know you are doing bows. I am trying to figure out box sizes so that I can do some bows at Christmas time. But I'm doing a lot with my shows. I may not contend with that yet. If you're over on YouTube with Rachel and Mary, please say hello. I do have some good news, and I wanted to tell my SOAR sisters, but I thought I would wait until I did my live and I could share with everybody. I'm doing that show in Pennsylvania in November, and they do a Christmas tree contest where some vendors, will decorate a tree that they will have in an open area, and the patrons can, vote on their favorite tree, and they were asking if anyone wanted to participate. And I was like, hey, Monica, how are you? I was like, oh, I would like to do that. But I was wondering, did it have to be a traditional tree, or if it could be, because I make mannequin trees. And so she was like, they supplied the trees for us. And I was like, well, because this will be my first year doing the show, I thought there's no way I could do decorate a tree and decorate my booth. I said maybe next year, but I had sent pictures of the trees that I did. And she was like, "Oh no, these are beautiful. How would you be able to make some and we can display them in the front, and we will also make a sign so that people can know where your booth is." And I was like, "Absolutely." So I'm all excited because I was already going to do one for my booth. Now I need to make 3. So it's about to get interesting. That's all I can say. Oh, thank you. Me too. When I saw it, I think I picked up like 6 rolls of it. I think, though, when I go back, I'm going to have to get some more because I made all these mini ones, and I want to use this in a couple of the mini ones. Thank you. I am so excited. I'm a little overwhelmed, but I'm excited too. Because I know it's going to be a lot of work. But I'm going to try to get as much done, at least brainstorming, before my surgery so that I'm not stressing my body out. Thank you, Rachel. Too much, so I've already put in a couple of calls to my friends to say, you know, I wouldn't normally ask, but I'm going to need some help at these shows because I can't lift. I won't be able to lift anything for a few weeks, so I'm looking at my sign, and I wish I was able, I have the 10-inch rounds, but I realized when I bought the 10-inch rounds that my printer doesn't print that large. So I was like, oh shoot, that's not going to work. So I'm going to need to figure out what I'm going to be able to do, because I would prefer to have some bigger, for the sign to be a little bigger, but we're going to make this work. I haven't made a low profile wreath in a long time, so almost forgot how many ties I was supposed to have, but I figured it out. You haven't figured out the boxes yet, Ladora? I was telling one of our coaches in a group that I'm in, you know, it's one thing for them to show us, you know, how to make these designs. Can you show us how to box them up? So I asked her if she could show us how to box up a centerpiece, because I love to make centerpieces, but I only sell them at my shows because I don't know how to box it. So, but I definitely would make more if I didn't have the fear that it wouldn't travel right. So hopefully she'll be able to show us how to do that soon. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate it. It's exciting. All right, we are just about finished the bottom row. Rachel, I'm going to Sims in July so I can get supplies. The one in North Carolina, though. Not the one in Georgia. Lori's talking about having a retreat in Georgia for the spring next year. And for me, I want to be able to drive so that I can, you know, shop. I don't know if I can do Georgia, so we'll see. Let's see what you said, Ladora. Oh, gotcha. Well, if I figure it out, I will definitely spread the word. All right, so now we're going to work on our top. I'm so glad you guys can't see my face because I just realized I was biting my tongue. So I was concentrating. So I'm glad you guys can't see all that. Okay, well then we'll be on the lookout because I think she's going to do it in the spring. Now, don't make me save my money because if you say you're going to go, I'll make the sacrifice. And maybe by then I might have a trailer, so I might still be able to do all that. If we go to Georgia, I have family in Georgia, so it would be nice to see my aunt and my cousins because I haven't seen them in quite some time. Anybody have any plans for Father's Day? Okay, Monica said, oh, one of the coaches, Coach Mel, she does these all the time, and now she has a patent for, or it's a patent pending for the wreath form base, specifically for, she calls it a pancake wreath. And I try not to use that term since I know that's her term, so I just say low profile. I'm going to make a few because, you know, I hear people say how they love the wreath, but it'll never fit between their door. So I want to make sure that I have something for everyone, and so they can't say they couldn't get a wreath because it was too big. All right, 3 more. I gotta figure out my space because I just feel like I have no space on my 9-foot table. It's 9 feet long, and I feel like I have no room. That's a problem. Okay, okay. I like that too. Sometimes, you know, I will add a couple of curls just to give it a little bit of height. Because while the low profile just doesn't always do it for me. I like it full. But this is probably what I need for my door. But I just sacrifice and it gets squished. But I know how to fluff it back up, so. My husband is going back to Connecticut this weekend. One of his best friends, is his birthday, so they're having a birthday party. So he'll at least be able to be with his kids. But we're having West Virginia Day this weekend, so I'm going to be hanging out with my girlfriends. I'm on Amazon too, but I've not sold anything. And I didn't put much merchandise on Amazon. But I have a couple of things out there, but I've not sold a thing. So I don't know. Some people have really good success. I've not so far. All right. We are done with that. So now we're going to go ahead and add our tails. Sometimes even with my low profile, I have to take them off the rack when I'm at a show. I'm like, yeah, this is supposed to be a flat one. Because once I put the bow on it, I feel like it gives it, some depth. So I'm going to try not to make a big bow this time. Yes, Rachel, we were talking about boxing up bows. Yes. Like what size box? I know about, getting a piece of cardboard and, attaching it to that, but then what size box? And a sturdy box so that it doesn't get squished. Oh, Well, you know what? That's where I get my regular boxes from. I do order them from Amazon. But I've not ventured to look about because I don't know what size. Like, how do I determine the size? Is it the, you know, how wide my little ears are, or what? Because I know you want to curl up the tails, but okay. Miss Rachel on YouTube is saying measure your bow just like you do your wreaths. Okay, and so however wide that is, that's what we would do. I guess, you know, the only way to, you know, figure it out is to maybe try it. I have 4-inch like velvet red ribbon that I got last year. I was thinking for Christmas, because I know some people just like to put like a, you know, 2-loop bow, and sometimes just a single loop bow on their windows. And I thought maybe 12 by 12 by 4. Okay. I just packed away 10 mini wreaths. And I've made bases for like another maybe 15 that I just need to add ribbon to. I'm trying to get that all taken care of before the fun stuff starts. I just have no room for, you know, I'm a visual person. Well, I'm sure you guys are too. So like I want to be able to see what I've made and see what I need to make, but I just don't have the room. And so I had to box up those wreaths just to get them out the way so that I can work on the next batch. But then I forget, okay, what design I should have taken. I didn't take a picture of all of them. I only took a picture of a couple, and I should have taken a picture of all of them so that I would know what designs I've already done. All right, this is it. I didn't remember until just before I was hitting the live button that I didn't add my wire to my sign, so I'll have to do that, so apologize. All right, so here it is. This is what it looks like face to face, but then this is what it looks like very thin. All right. So again, here's our sign. I don't know how well you can see it because the light is kind of glaring down on it. So, all right. So I'm going to add my wire. Of course, I know I cut too much. I do it every time. this sign came pre-punched, but only with one, and so the top one is larger than my bottom one, but we can still make it work. I could have used I have a large hole punch too, but it scares me. So I only use it when I break my little one. He has to come out till I order another one. All right, so he's gonna go here. I don't know where my little tool is. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Thank you, Mary. It was giving me difficulties. I won't do it tight yet. Can I just say I cannot wait to be able to do some grapevines. Granted, I may not do too many on my live because it stresses me out. But I can't wait. I was visualizing what I wanted to do for each holiday. Hey, Nina. I don't want to do it too tight. And I think to cover, I'll put that underneath. I might do maybe 2 bows just to give it some oomph since the sign is a little small. Nothing major. All right, so let's work on a bow. I'm going to use the same 2 ribbons that I used before, but I'm going to add this like goldenrod color. I don't know how much. Make sure I have enough to do 2. I think I'm just going to do 5-inch because I'm going to do 2. The ribbon tails were cut at 13 inches. I think the only time I ever used cut my tails at 13 inches is when I do this method. I normally only do 12. And it's very rare if I ever do 14. Very rare. All right. Hold on. So I have been known to not grab it all and have to start over, so. I didn't cut my tails. I normally cut my tails first. All right, so this is just a little tiny bow. I wanted to keep the same spirit since it's supposed to be a low profile, not to make the bow all puffy. So let's see. I'm going to do one here and then one at the top. So let me put, yes, I just want to make sure that it covers the mechanics, yes. Right, one down. Fluff this up a little bit. And I'll trim these and then I'll do one more bow and we'll be done. Okay, well that was wonky. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. All right, one more. We're going to do the same size. My little dolls are getting loose. getting a little ahead of myself and not fluffing them right. All right. Oh, nope, I need to do my little loop. Gripped it better this time, second time around. All right, I'm just going to trim the top. If you're joining us late, we're working on a fall wreath with the sign I designed myself. Pretty excited. I love the process, you know, just another way to be creative. So I'm all about that. Okay, I'm going to put this one right here, and that should cover that. All right, now so I'm just going to fluff. And I'm going to trim. Thank you, Miss Rachel. All right, here we have it. Our low profile fall wreath. All right. See, even with the bow, I'll turn it this way so you can see the bow. Even with the, I want to change my view. Even with the bow, it's still flat. So it'll fit perfect inside a screen door. And you don't have to worry about it getting squished too badly because it's already flat. I'll trim this because that's going to bother me. All right. Thank you, Miss Theodora. All right, guys. I will see you guys next week, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We will probably do another fall one. I'll see. Or maybe Halloween. Thank you, Monica. I don't know. Because I might do another sign that I made. I did a black and white Halloween one. So maybe if I can find the right ribbon, I might be able to do that next week. So we'll see. I will keep you posted. You guys have enjoy the rest of your week, and if your father is still around, wish him a happy Father's Day. Say happy Father's Day to your husbands. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon.